that flavour. So being gluten-free, my gluten-free flour of choice is going to be almond meal.
Almond meal's so versatile in gluten-free cooking. I've got bags of it in my pantry.
Now, I should be technically correct and say almond flour.
Oh, because this has no skin on it,
It
right?
has no skin, and it gives it a little bit more of a golden brown kind of exterior. Now, when it comes to a beautiful crispy nugget, I reckon rather than just salt, we put in some beautiful spices. And so we've got some dried chili powder in there, we've got some paprika, some cumin, some turmeric, and of course, garlic powder as well to bring out all that flavour. So we're going to place that into the bowl with our almond meal, and then all we need to do with that is give that a little bit of a stir through.
So you could put your favourite seasonings there, couldn't you? You could even add some oregano to it if you like.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, whatever spices you like, put them in there. Now, they are looking absolutely perfect. What we'll do, size-wise, we probably want about half of that because we want these to be little bite-sized nuggets.
Okay, I'll chop those up.
Now, you can't serve nuggets without a really good dipping sauce, and everyone loves barbecue sauce.
Yes.
So I'm going to make a barbecue sauce from scratch that is refined sugar-free, of course gluten-free and dairy-free. So,
because quite often barbecue sauce you get from the supermarket is full of gluten and sugar.
yeah, actually the majority of the ingredients in a barbecue sauce, store-bought, is sugar, all right? So in here, we're going to start a base of beautiful tahini. So tahini is just ground sesame seeds.
Tahini and cauliflower, match made in heaven.
Oh my god, absolutely. Whole roasted cauliflower, a base of tahini.
Oh, and some pomegranate seeds sprinkled on top, some mint.
You are speaking my language. Now in here as well, we're going to use tomato paste to give us that little bit of a tomato flavour as well.
Yeah.
And then we're going to sweeten this with a little bit of maple syrup and also pure molasses, which is nice and sticky and gives it a really beautiful sweetness as well.
And a beautiful deep colour as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And the maple brings out that beautiful kind of American kind of flavour that you expect from that barbecue sauce. We'll get the maple in there. It's a lot lighter, you'll see, than the molasses. Now in here we want to loosen our sauce up, so we're going to use a little bit of just water in there to help loosen our sauce up. Some smoked paprika to add to that beautiful smoky flavour that we expect in a barbecue sauce. A little bit of apple cider vinegar.
Just for some acidity.
Yeah, you got to have some acidity to cut through. Some garlic powder in there as well. And then last but not least, a lot of people haven't worked with this before, liquid smoke.
Oh, I've never heard of that before.
So it's literally, they smoke up a room, they condense it down, it evaporates, and you get liquid smoke. So I'll pour a little bit into this ramekin because a little goes a long way.
Oh, this is kind of like a magic ingredient. I certainly have not cooked with liquid smoke before.
Smell that?
Oh, yum.
How
Where
is
do I
that?
buy it?
You can get it from barbecue specialty stores, so it's not your everyday ingredient, but the recipe works without it. So if you can find it, great. If you can't, don't worry. So it literally only needs a drop or two. So I'm going to get a drop in there. That was maybe 3 or 4, but it'll be extra smoky barbecue
like
sauce.
that.
And then all you need to do is whisk it together. I'm doing it pretty old school, doing it by hand, but you can put it into a food processor or make it in a big batch because it stores in the fridge really, really well.
Okay.
Look at that.
That's gorgeous. It's very vibrant.
So we've got our cauliflower. I need a batter. So can you put that tinned coconut cream into a bowl with the arrowroot or tapioca flour?
Too easy.
And they're interchangeable, so depending what you get from your health food store or your local supermarket.
Yeah, you can find it in the supermarket.
Yeah, arrowroot, tapioca, same thing. A fantastic gluten-free binding agent and a good flour alternative. I'm going to get the crumb ready, and I've got to say that this component of the recipe is really good to get the kids involved because they love getting their hands into the cooking and learning how to create things from scratch.
It is fun having the kids in the kitchen, Luke, but, you know, I don't like cleaning up their mess, I must say.
Now, this is my dairy-free take on a buttermilk batter. We're just using coconut cream, or you can use coconut milk, and arrowroot flour creates a beautiful binding stickiness there.
Okay, that's ready to go, Luke.
That's rocking and rolling. So all we need to do is we need to dunk our cauliflower in here to our batter. You can do it in batches, totally. And then once we've got some good coverage from that, we can take it out. And look, you can do it by your hands or you can get in there with a fork. I'll get a few pieces in there with a fork. Now what you want to do is you want to knock off any excess. And then you want to put it into your crumb. Put a couple of pieces in there. 3 or 4 into the bowl at any one time. That's looking really good. And then what I like to do is just give the bowl a little bit of a shake up. And then what you do is you've got all that coverage. And I tell you what, you're not going to know whether that is a piece of chicken or a piece of cauliflower.
It looks like a mini chicken drumstick.
How good is that?
Yeah, that's great.
So we're going to repeat that with all of our cauliflower. Place it out onto a baking tray. Bake it in the oven for about 15 to 20 minutes until it's golden brown and crispy on the outside. And then it's time to dip into that sauce.
Can't wait to get dipping, Luke. Oh, they look so crispy and golden.
I
It's absolutely
absolutely
delicious.
love this recipe. If you want to fill that up with
Yeah.
sauce,
I can do that.
I'm going to plate these up on the platter. Perfect for a dinner party or for entertaining, for afternoon for the kids.
You honestly would not know what they are at this stage. I would
No
be thinking they're like
way.
some sort of chicken nugget.
The truth will be in the taste test.
Always is.
So, Helen, I'll let you do.
First.
I'll let you go
For an
first.
extra crispy one.
Oh, there you go.
This one here.
Yes. Barbecue sauce made from scratch. Yeah.
Look.
Yeah. You got to make this, guys. Trust me.
These are really crispy on the outside, really heavily seasoned, so there's so much flavour there.
Yep.
And the cauliflower inside is really moist and tender.
Delicious.
I am not missing chicken right now.
That's what
Who
we want.
needs popcorn chicken when you've got cauliflower nuggets?
Exactly. I hope you love it.